I'm back. How do I do this? I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Back. You know what I'm saying? I'm I'm blogging. I'm doing it. I'm making everything transparent and clear for you, the people, to understand me and what I'm going through emotionally. Can you believe it's been like 7 years since I personally blogged? I mean, I've done things behind the camera, I've done things which are kind of narrating scenarios, but I haven't personally, me by myself, my opinion, my thoughts, being behind the camera for like 7 years. And this is, let's be honest, quite pioneering, because we're talking before Instagram, we're talking before Snapchat. Well, I mean, everything's live right now, but I was very early when it came to kind of sharing my path and my ambition and my dreams. And I feel like now's the time for me to come back and do that, because I think there are a lot of things that have happened over the past couple of years. I've had some highs, I've had some lows, I've had some accomplishments, I've had some setbacks. But I think one thing that I realized when I look back at the blogs I used to do when I was younger, like as I said 7 years ago, it wasn't so much about, the outcome. I think what people were gaining from it at the time was my honesty and my desire, or should I say openness, to letting you know how I felt about scenarios. I mean, a lot of the advice that people will quote and say they took from it was most of it was me venting, or me kind of having realized things, or me kind of, the same passion I had when I was expressing things was the same passion I was applying to what I was doing. And I think, with the times and how things have changed, I realized that as I sort of evolved and learned new stuff, met new people, I gotta be honest, like I feel like I lost a part of me, like who my identity was, because I'd done so much to transform myself from the boy that was MCing on Tim Westwood to with Platts and hanging around in South London, to the boy that's kind of sitting there in the New York Stock Exchange explaining himself with a sort of bravado that seemed as if I've always been that way. And I think in all of that you lose yourself. And I think what's happened for me along the way is that my identity has kind of shifted to who I'm trying to be, but at the same time I don't want to lose that. And I think one of the most therapeutic things I had along the way was kind of sharing how I felt and my ambitions and my journeys. And I think it's a good dialogue for me to start to open conversations. And I mean, I know there are a lot more younger people now, that are coming into the scenario. I mean, when I first did my first blog, I think I was 18, maybe even 17. Now I'm 27. I'm 27 years old. Can you believe? I mean, I don't look it. You can see I don't really look 27. I don't really look 27. But the boy looks alright, doesn't he? For 27s. Let's call it. Let's say 20s, yeah. But now I'm in my 20s. Like, I just want to kind of help myself and help others without being a dictator. I don't want to dictate shit. I don't want you to kind of look to me as somebody that has the answer, because I fucking don't. I'm making my story as it happens. But I feel like we can share a common sort of we all have a common sort of line that we all share amongst each other, and that is to do better. It's to kind of want better, and to try and achieve some certain things. A lot of things that have been happening over the past couple years per se is me just trying, and not everything sticks and works, but certain things do and certain things don't. But I feel like now more than ever, it's like I just want to kind of I want this to help me help you, help me help you, because I feel like there are a lot of things I've learned over the past couple of years, and I'm not even talking in a practical sense. I mean emotionally, I mean juggling this whole thing of family and business, and juggling the whole element of just living. And I think that's what kind of, there has been a big void, and I hold my hands up. Hands are up. I ain't been saying shit. I ain't been saying nothing, because I've just been putting my head down and working. But I feel like now's the time for me to come out and just start talking again, and just start sharing with you guys what I'm going through emotionally, and kind of having somebody to kind of open my emotions to. And yeah, I'll let you inside my house, which I don't want to do. I'll let you inside my emotions, which I don't want you to do. And I'll even let you inside my business, which I really don't want to do. But I think it's good. And I think, like, with things having changed, and me kind of doing all these new things, it will be exciting to bring you guys with me, and not just show you, because And now I do these things where I travel and I show you perspectives on like the other MYCOMEUP World YouTube and on the MYCOMEUP World website. But I feel like I'm not really giving you my opinion. I mean, there are a lot of things that I've learned per se, and there are a lot of things, you know, that I have a belief system which I think is a bit different. I have an acquired strategy to kind of maintaining a sustainable living structure, but I do think at the same time I have a common understanding. Like, I know what it's like to have nothing. I know what it's like to have real adversity in life, and to kind of have to, you know, carry on through it. Like, I'm the biggest version of a self-made person. I'm not saying self-made in a successful way. I mean self-made in the format I taught myself to speak. I taught myself how to, you know, how to network, how to talk to people, how to believe I could or had the value to talk to people. I taught myself to kind of establish a business. I taught myself to kind of I just taught myself to be someone that I was never taught to be, and not for a negative reason. I mean, I think a lot of the things I was aware of at my time was kind of based on my surrounding, based on who I was around. And I feel like now, you know, I see people starting businesses. I see people, you know, going down the road that I went down. And I think, you know, there are things that I think can, you know, shortcut, you know, because I think everything looks pretty until you do it and you realize those doors are going to get slammed right in your face. It's all great when someone's applauding you on Instagram and a like. I mean, in my time, sounding old even though I look really young, you know, a like and all that was only on Facebook, but who cares about Facebook like? But I think the gratification that comes so easily now is fucking people up. It's fucking people up. Y'all be opening businesses on Instagram and social media and don't have no website of your own. It's kind of crazy, man. It's kind of crazy. But, you know, these are my perspectives, but I just want to come back. I want to blog with you. I want to bring you around. I want to show you my opinion. I want you guys to interact with me. I want you to encourage me to keep doing it. I want you to comment at them. I want you to share them. Like, this is personal. This isn't even work. I'm doing it on my channel. I'm doing it so you can kind of understand me more as I'm different. I've grown up. I've learned a lot. I've been burnt. I've been, you know, I've won. I've lost. I've won. I've lost. I've grown. I've shrunk. Then I've grown a bit more. But I feel like, you know, I can do this with an audience of people that feel that it's relevant by knowing that it's relevant, and it's helping scenario, because like, even in this scenario, I want to share my goals. I mean, I have a lot of goals for my come up, and I have a lot of things I'm trying to achieve, and a lot of people just think it comes overnight, but it doesn't. And if I can share it with you guys, and you guys can, you know, comment and share and give me feedback, and we can just help each other. I want to hear what you guys are going through. I want to hear what your goals and ambitions are, and I want to respond within those conversations on the channel. I want to kind of get feedback as to, you know, where you guys are struggling, or where you might see I could, you know, improve on things, because I think it's at the end of the day, like, it's a journey, and we all want the best for each other, and we want the best for ourselves, but we have to kind of, you know, collaborate in that process. And I know that I've been kind of had a glass in front of me and just worked, and pretty much, you know, thank you people that support me and send me messages and comments and emails. But listen, the boy is back. The boy is back. Like, I'm letting you know, the boy is back. I'm back on this camera. I'm back for you. I'm back with you. I'm back about you, and I'm back to kind of make sure that, you know, what's happening now is not just going to be a flash in the pan of things that happen, but I want to give you my perspective. And I think when I blog, I can be more personal. I can share my opinions, my emotions. There are going to be highs, there are going to be lows, but I just want to be as kind of conversational as possible. They're not going to be perfect, these blogs. I'm just going to do them and post them, and, you know, you get what you get from it. And I'm not here to just, whether you get something from it, or you learn more about me, or you just listen to a dude that's got a different perspective, hey, let that be the case. But, you know, I travel a lot, so I want to make it intimate, and I want you to understand the highs and lows, the letdowns, and all the other bullshit that comes with trying to be ambitious in a world of cynics, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's all this was about. I'm not here to kind of sit here and tell you that I've got anything great to say today. I haven't. The greatest part I've got to say today is I'm back at the blog. I'm back on the blog. I'm back blogging on the blog. So that's the main part of this conversation. But generally speaking, I'm going to be doing them as frequent as possible. Some are going to be short, some are going to be long. But I want to give you my opinions. I'm going to also give you some of the things that I've, you know, I'm going to give you some of my opinions, or should I say my experience, man, what I know, what I've picked up along the way, and hopefully that hits somebody, because I know that, you know, the bridge and the age gap of people that are starting businesses and going into this world, you know, it's growing. And I think, as you might have seen, if you have seen, like MYCOMEUP WORLD, the tech company I have, it's growing. We have people on there, but at the same time, I mean, I have people around me that really, you know, might need, you know, that extra word or that extra opinion. And I just want to kind of, hear what, I want to use this to interact, to create a form of conversation. And, you know, maybe we can do other things with it later and get people involved in the conversation. But for now, I just want to keep it plain and simple. But yeah, not going to ramble because I ain't got much to say to you lot today, but I just want to say I'm back. Yeah. Other than that, I'm gonna catch y'all on the B side, and yeah, one more point I have to say is I'm back blogging. That's what I'd say. Back blogging. One more reminder. Anything else? That's it. I'm black blogging. But I'll speak to you guys on the B side. Keep it peace. And yeah, next blog very soon. Very soon. Peace.